Have you noticed that the Portuguese speak really fast? This is a common problem in language learning. You learn to speak one way in your classes, and then when you go to listen to people in real life or try and speak to people in real life, it doesn't always help you that much. So in today's lesson, I'm going to go through 7 common words and phrases that have words chopped off or sounds chopped off when people actually speak them in real life. So hopefully this is going to help you understand a bit better when people speak Portuguese fast. If you're excited to learn this today, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and also don't forget that my brand new online course is still open for subscription for 1 more week. The link is in the description, and we'll be focusing a lot on practical real life Portuguese just like this. So let's go. So the first one that I have for you today is peraí. Peraí, okay? Which are the 2 hidden words in here? It's espera aí, which means wait there, but this can also be used in the context of saying somebody to like slow down or hang on. Peraí. Number 2 is ne. Okay, this is now é, which when said fast gets convoluted into one sound, ne. Portuguese people add this to the end of whatever they're saying a lot of the time to say like right, or isn't that so, or if you're being British about it, in it. So when this gets squashed together to say ne, what people are actually saying is now where, isn't that right? Another one I bet you hear a lot when people are saying goodbye is teja, teja. This is até já, which means see you very soon. People actually use this when you're actually going to really see the person very soon, not like see you later. That would be até logo. But that's what's hidden within teja, até já. A similar kind of thing applies to number 4, which is Tabane. Okay, this is not to be confused with também, which means also. This is Tabane, and the sound that's being chopped off there is the beginning of the word está, because this is actually está bem, which means it's fine, or it's when you're saying like okay, tá bem, yeah. So this is really common if a word begins with es, for the es to get totally dropped and for the end to only be said. So instead of está bem, people will say tá bem. The same applies if you're using the verb estar in other tenses, okay? So you might often hear eu tive lá, I was there, but it's not tive. Actually, the full word is estive. Estive lá, but the es just gets cut off. So you'll hear people say, eu tive lá. At this stage, I want to hear from you. So let me know in the comments below if you have heard these, if this is starting to make sense now, or if there's other ones that you have heard that you need decoding because the Portuguese is too fast and words are getting squished into each other and you want to know what people are saying. Another word that gets completely gobbled up in speech is the word para. Instead of pronouncing it para, you'll hear people say pra, pra. And if you watch TV with subtitles and you see it written down in the subtitles, they will often omit the first A and write P-R-A. So again, this is just a note that everything I'm telling you today, these aren't what you would see written down. This is all about speech. So if you wrote things down in this way, it would be incorrect grammatically. But this is the way that things sound. And obviously, if you were writing something down in text, this is probably how you would say it as well. The last one I'm going to give you, I used to hear this a lot in Brazil and I wasn't sure if it was used so much here in Portugal, but I heard a dad say it to their kid the other day, so I'm also pretty sure that this can be used in Portugal as well. It's the phrase bora, okay? And what's actually hidden in here, what this is short for, is vamos embora, let's go. So instead of saying the whole phrase, vamos embora, you'll hear people just say, bora, let's go. So I hope that helped decode some fast Portuguese for you. I now challenge you to use them as well in your speech to help you sound more natural, and also listen out for them because that's also a really helpful way to help you learn when you're hearing other Portuguese people speak between themselves. Not that I'm condoning eavesdropping, although it is a really good way to learn. Listen out for these phrases as well, and it will really help you remember them and use them in your own speech. I hope to meet lots of you when the online course kicks off in a couple of weeks. You've got 1 more week to sign up for the waiting list, so if you click on the link in the description, it will tell you more about the course, and also by signing up you'll get some instant bonus content from me straight away. I'm also going to start some YouTube live lessons, hopefully, if I can work out how it works. So if you want to join me for those, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and remember to hit the bell to get notifications, and that way you'll get a reminder when I go live. Hope to see you there. Então, até a próxima. Fiquem bem. Tchau, tchau, beijinhos.